Last year in 2024, I reviewed the Mari credit card when it just launched. And in year 2025 this year, Mari credit card has some new updates. If you haven't heard of Mari credit card, it is a credit card product launched by Mari Bank Singapore Private Limited, one of the digital banks licensed by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Let's go through some key objectives in this video. I do want to highlight on the product benefits and to address some common misunderstandings, and lastly, to explain who the card is most suited for. And if you also have other credit card questions, welcome to ask them on my free Telegram group at Honey Money SG of close to 19,000 members right there. So join us at Honey Money SG Telegram. Firstly, let's go through what does Mari credit card give you in terms of benefit. I guess most of you already know that it gives you 1.7% unlimited cashback on local Singapore dollar spent. Then secondly, they advertise the 3% unlimited foreign currency cashback, which is a promotion that's going to last till 31st December 2025. And the good thing about Mari credit card cashback is that the cashback is credited immediately after your transaction is posted and confirmed. So that is nice. Lastly, on the Shopee Coins promotion, it has been updated to 3% unlimited Shopee Coins when you check out on Shopee with Mari Credit Card Instant Checkout. This was effective from 24th January 2025. And if you're unsure how to use the Mari Credit Card Instant Checkout, you can refer to my earlier video on the Mari Credit Card review in the link right here. Then you will go through the step-by-steps on how to do it. But that's not the focus on today's video. Today's video is more on the clarification on the foreign currency exchange rate, because many of you have some misconceptions which may be common around in the public, because you all may not understand the foreign currency rates and how they calculate all that. So let's go through this. Firstly, the most common issue that people post online on Mari credit card usage is that they use a very poor foreign currency rate for foreign currency denominated expenses. But you first have to understand, how does foreign currency rates work for credit card? And in this case, for Mari credit card, they are using the MasterCard foreign currency rates. So to be clear, it doesn't mean that Mari credit card is using an inferior exchange rate. They are using the MasterCard global exchange rates for all the foreign currency transactions. The next thing is the foreign currency fee, where Mari credit card has already highlighted on their fee page that they are charging a 3% foreign currency fee. Note that this is different from foreign currency rate. Foreign currency rate is determined by MasterCard, whereas foreign currency fee is charged by the bank. And to be fair, Mari credit card is not the only bank that is charging foreign currency fee. Okay, if you look at traditional banks like the top 3 banks of Singapore, they do charge like 3.25%. So Mari credit card is charging 3%. So at least Mari credit card is quite transparent on the charges, and it's already displayed on their website, which you can search it conveniently. I guess that some of you are still not convinced. So I already done a transaction in foreign currency, US dollars, and I'll show you how to really read the foreign currency rate and exchange. So if you look at my transaction detail right here, I do have an 84 cents US dollars transactions, and the posted amount was $1.19 in SGD. Let's verify this calculation with the MasterCard currency rate calculator and see whether it fits the description. So over here is the MasterCard currency converter calculator, which is provided by the Mari Bank website, and transaction currency, I'm going to use USD. Okay, transaction amount is going to be 84 cents US dollars, and then my card currency is in SGD, and the bank fee is 3%. Right, so select the date of transaction. My date of transaction was on the 14th of January. So I'm going to select 14, and here is what it says: $1.19 SGD in your card currency, which is exactly what Mari credit card has posted on the account. So it matches completely based on this bank fee of 3% and using MasterCard foreign currency rate. Okay, no surprises here. It's exactly as what it says. I guess the next most frequently asked question is on the 3% cashback. How does it really work? So let me take you to something that most of you will not even read, the terms and conditions page. Under clause 4.4, the cashback is calculated based on the amount in Singapore dollar of each eligible transaction, less any applicable interest, fees and charges, such as foreign currency transaction fees, and will be rounded to the nearest 2 decimal places. So what this means is that only the actual transaction cost will earn the 3% cashback. The fees, the 3% bank fee, will not earn the 3% cashback. Then the final question on cashback may be, how is the cashback utilized? Because for some other credit cards, you may need to click some redemption button or, accumulate some points in order to meet the minimum tier to hit some cash rebate. So Mari credit card does not work that way. They work in a more simplified manner where the cashback will just be utilized on the next statement date. Because in clause 5.1 it stated that awarded cashback in the Mari credit card holder's MCC account will be automatically offset against the billed amount in the upcoming MCC account statement cycle. To be clear, MCC means Mari credit card. MCC does not mean merchant category code tier. That is for a separate video. But MCC in this video means Mari credit card. So the cashback earned is essentially helping you to pay off your next statement bill. And you don't have to do any kind of redemption. Everything is automatic, which is good. Then for some of you, you may have the question, how do I view my earned cashback from the Mari credit card transactions? Here is the walkthrough that is given. Firstly, log into your Mari bank app. Tap the Mari credit card on home screen, tap on the rewards icon on the home screen, then you can view your cashback earned for eligible transactions under the cashback history. To view a specific cashback transaction and its details, tap on it under the cashback history and tap on view related transaction to view the corresponding transactions. From end of February onwards, the cashback will be consolidated into one screen and you don't have to go to a separate tab to see the cashback anymore. Like you can see a detailed breakdown of the foreign currency transaction, the airback charge, as well as the cashback earned all in one. Now, coming from someone who has been an advanced user of credit card for the last few years, I felt that it is important to not just look at numbers, but you really want to look at whether this credit card can fit into your lifestyle. No point having all those high mile per dollar or high cashback card when you cannot hit the minimum requirements or to redeem your next tier of points. So if we look back on this Mari credit card from an exchange rate standpoint, they're just using MasterCard foreign exchange rates, which is applied across the market. Then from a reward standpoint, they are giving 1.7% on local spend, which is quite high for an unlimited cashback card, and then 3% cashback for foreign currency purchases, which is very sweet as well. From a simple user standpoint who don't want to manage like a multitude of credit cards, then you can consider using Mari credit card to simplify your life. Next up, if you have the question of whether Mari credit card is suitable for you, I can explain it from 2 points of view. Number one, the beginners who are totally new to credit cards. For example, you're a fresh graduate, you're a junior employee, and you don't really understand how credit card works. I guess Mari credit card can be an entry-level card for you to start using and understand how it works, because it is very simple to use and you can easily get 1.7% cashback on local spend and 3% cashback on foreign currency spend without minimum spend requirements, as well as looking into cashback caps and tiers, which are more complicated and for advanced users. And if you're in the credit card space, as long as I am, then you will know something known as reading the terms and conditions, which is very difficult for a lot of people. You have to sieve out the information, you have to look for the loopholes, and sometimes you need to look at whether the banks are excluding a certain spend or a certain category or other things that catch you. So like I said, user friendliness is kind of underrated, especially for beginners. You all may want to get the most optimized min-max way, but trust me, when you first start to use credit card, all this may overwhelm your brain and it's too difficult for you to comprehend. So just start with something simple first, then you can advance up the ladder when you have more time and you have more knowledge on how credit card works. Number two, for advanced users' point of view, now when you have a certain professional level, time is more important to you than min-maxing credit card benefits. And I can agree on that. So convenience and simplicity is what you value. Maybe you only need 1 or 2 credit cards. You don't want to have like a whole wallet of credit cards, and then that complicates your mind. And even if you're using the Mari credit card for foreign currency purchases, it is still quite an optimal rate even after factoring the foreign currency fee and the bank fee, because you get 3% unlimited foreign currency cashback. So I hope that this session has helped to explain some of these misconceptions and frequently asked questions that you may have. And for those of you who are looking into signing up for your first Mari credit card, you can first sign up for a Mari bank account using my code here and then get some sign up rewards. Then you can apply for the Mari credit card later. But if you don't agree with simplicity, you want to complicate your life to min-max all your options on credit card, then I'm very sure you want to check out my personal credit card strategy for year 2025, where I'll show you what are the advanced options.